Photobomb.
I'm Joe. This is the Joe is Hungry channel. I find myself back at the Papa John's in Cartersville, Georgia. Apparently Papa John's has made a Parmesan crusted version of their Papadias. And today I'm going to try out their Parmesan crusted Philly cheesesteak Papadia. All right, we have got our Papadias. Before we go and check them out, let's do the Joe is Hungry temperature test. These things come in at a blistering 181.1 degrees Fahrenheit. That's really hot, that's fresh. There was never any doubt in my mind that they would cook them hot and fresh, because that's kind of how they roll here. So they get a great big pass and a kudos on the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Now let's throw them in my insulated container and head back for further evaluation to the studios of Joe is Hungry, located in the mildly significant town of Fairmount, Georgia. I just got back from Papa John's in Cartersville. I picked up a couple Parmesan crusted Philly cheesesteak Papadias. They consist of Parmesan crusted flatbread, who'd have guessed, Philly cheese sauce, cheesesteak, onions, and grilled peppers served with garlic dipping sauce. Each one of these weighs in at 930 calories, and you can see the stats on the screen and in the description below. Now, the regular Papadia, it weighs in at 850 calories. And if you want to compare the stats, I have those on the screen and also in the description below. Each one of these will set you back $7 before taxes in Georgia. Now, if you get a regular Papadia, they only cost you $6. So it costs you a whole extra $1 for them baking some cheese on the outside of that Papadia bread. Now it's time to move on to the next phase, the Joe is Hungry weight test. Fortunately for us, Papa John's has posted serving weights. These things are supposed to weigh in at 392 grams or 13.82 ounces. Now, if you're curious to see how they weigh in next to the regular Papadia, their serving weights are almost the same at 395 ounces or 13.95 ounces. Now, if I remember correctly, when I did the original Papadias, I don't remember them weighing nearly 14 ounces. I'm kind of curious to see how much they weigh that the Philly cheesesteak weighs in at exactly 10 ounces. So let me go ahead and get these things out of my Massey's Pizza insulated carrying case. And get on with this weight test. Papadia number 1 weighs in at 12.40 ounces. Papadia number 2 weighs in at 13.10 ounces. It looks like they kind of fall below their posted serving weight, not by much, but I really can't give them a pass on the Joe is Hungry weight test. Now it's time to move on to the Joe is Hungry big reveal. It comes in a nice pretty box. Has some garlic sauce, comes with it. You have the lovely pepperoncini pepper, and you know what I think of those. This is what they look like, and this is what they're supposed to look like. This is what they look like, and this is what they're supposed to look like. We've seen how much they weigh, we saw what they look like, and we even know how much they are. They're looking pretty good. I've been smelling them all the way over here. Now it's time to do the Joe's Hungry bite test, and it is bite test engage. I may not like peppers, but I do love my garlic sauce. I like the taste of the Philly cheesesteaks. It's just wonderful. I'm still trying to decide whether it's worth an extra $1 just to have the cheese crust on it, but I kind of think so. Adds a crunchiness to it the other Papadias really don't have. I just can't stop eating this thing. It's crunchy around the edges, garlic butter. Here I come. It's a rather oily sandwich. I don't know what the deal is about the weight. I mean, that's on their website. It's really clear how much that thing's supposed to weigh. Maybe it's supposed to include the garlic butter and the pepperoncini pepper. Maybe that would have pushed it over the edge. But it's not far enough off the mark for me to downgrade it significantly. Now it's time to give this a number that will follow it around for a very long time. I'm gonna have to go with it 8.1. That's a very good score. Could have been a little bit higher if it had been a little bit heavier, but that's my review. If you found this interesting, if you found this useful, subscribe to the channel, support the channel. Oh yeah, kudos, shout out to Papa John's in Cartersville, and we will see you in the next video.